Good morning, everyone. I am Beckie Belote. I am a Creative Memories Advisor from Newport News, Virginia. And today I have a tip for you using our newest line releasing today at 1 p.m. called Tropic Time. So I can't wait to show you this. I hope that this will go well. It is like Grand Central Station this morning. I'm having people drop in. So it may be crazy, but I'm going to really do my best to go speedy fast and hopefully no one will come in that time. So I'm going to go ahead and change my screen. No lollygagging today. Let's see here. Okay, so Tropic Time is a very robust line. It has 2 packs of paper. It's got stickers. It's got ABC stickers that look like elephant leaves. It's got a matte pack. It's got beautiful embellishments, and the embellishments are enameled. Many of them are, which means they have like a really shiny finish to them. We also have little gemstones in the pack. There are 2 punches that come with this line. The something flower. It's going to be under what's new. Mandeville flower, maybe. And then also the Monstera leaf, I think. Those all come in the bundle. And the reason why I'm harping on the bundle, I always get the bundles personally because it's like geranimals. They're meant to go together and they look fantastic together for that perfect look. But now you have even more reason in 2023 to get our bundles, because when you get the bundles within 10 days of them being released, so that's today, for 10 days, you're going to get a 10% discount. So it's a great way to get it all at a discount. All right, so I'm going to show you a quick page. By the way, before I forget to tell you, if you don't have the bamboo border punch or the leafy vine border punch, these are also going to look really good with Tropic Time, as well as What a Zoo, as well this one goes with everything. But anyways, I think that you'll like both of these punches with this line. But for now, I'm going to put those out of the way and get started on this idea for you. All right, so let me get my embellishments out of the way so I don't chop them up. All right, so what I'm going to recommend is that you grab 2 pieces of paper that you like and then put them so that they are facing each other. Double check your patterns. In this case, these patterns are both, it doesn't matter, but if one was vertical and when I closed it up, the other one was horizontal, I would rotate them so that they look the same. All right. So important is like sides facing each other. All right. And then what you're going to do is take your deco trimmer. If you don't have one, you can use your straight, but this is just to add a little bit of coolness factor. Actually, I'm going to do this second. All right, so if you want cool factor, you're going to want that one. All right, and what I'm going to do is I am going to put this corner up in the cutting groove up towards the number at the top. That should be the cutting groove. And then I'm going to drag this corner over a bit. Now, girls, it doesn't matter, but what I did when I chose how far to pull it, you can see as I pull it, it goes more and more covering that gray strip, which means my blade's not going to be able to cut all the way through. So I kind of picked a level that I knew my blade would reach down to. So I can see where I've cut right in here. So I kind of lined it up with that. So it sticks out over the trimmer a little bit. If you're using your mat underneath, it's about 2 inches that it's sticking out there for me. For those of you that just have to have it look exactly the same, but it really doesn't matter. All right, so that takes care of my triangles. All right, so now what I want to do, keep your papers together. And now let's grab this guy. Make sure it's right side up. So that means this ruler is to the left. All right. And then I want you to, let's see, what did I do? I flipped it this way, guys, so that the corner of my paper was on the edge here. See, even when people don't come, she's barking for absolutely no reason. All right. So it's level there. Hey, Jeff. All right. Why don't you see if you can give her a snack or something?
Well, someone's out there.
Somebody's out there?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So the door shut?
yeah.
Perfect. All right. So there's somebody here. That's why somebody's barking. Let's see if they're coming up. But you see somebody? Right. So if you could go, okay, perfect. All right, sorry about that. So there, she was barking for a reason, so let's don't blame her today. So we're going to line up the piece of paper with the edge there, and then we're going to slide this piece of paper over so that this pointy edge is in the cutting groove, okay? So level here, this point in the cutting groove. And then we're going to get this little fun wavy pattern. Save this. We're going to do something with this. So it's not going to be really, I kind of knew that. All right, so I'm going to grab some paper to build on. What do I want with this? I'm probably, let's see. I think I'm going to do this. This is kind of fun. All right. All right, so I am going to stick down. You know, it's hope. I think I really want the other side. All right, now somebody's jogging through the cul-de-sac. Jogger, guys. It's not your property. When you live on a cul-de-sac, everybody wants to come and walk your way. So some of this is really not their fault. All right, so I wanted that green leaf pattern to be up, I think. All right, so we're gonna do this. And I'm gonna go over here and put that over here. Right, and then the other pieces, what I'm gonna do. What did I decide? I think I want it. Oh yeah, I want to keep the same pattern. Sorry, that's why it wasn't working. I was kind of freaking. Oh, sometimes you all don't hear my heart beating, but it is really beating when things don't go like I planned. All right, so this one, I'm going to make sure it's level with the base here. Same thing with this one. Because when you're live, you really can't fix it without starting over and deleting everything. More. All right, so there, that's what I wanted. So there, we do have some edging that's kind of coming over. You can see when you flip it a little bit there and there. Not a big deal. Just grab your scissors and snipperoo that off. That's something sticking to my hand. All right, so we're gonna cut that off. Oops, this is moving on here. This is not in place. All right, so I can, you know, it's easier to cut upside down. All right, and then we'll do this one too. Just a little snip, snip. All right. All right, so there we go. All right, so then what I want you to do is go ahead and make yourself a couple of, actually, you're going to need 4 of these, using whatever color you want. I am probably going to go for this darker color today for my Monstera leaves. So now my next door neighbor, Holly, who might even be watching us today, is getting a visit from Neighborhood Harvest, which if you're local, if you want some fresh fruit and vegetables, yum, very, very good. But she's getting a delivery. So very justified to bark, really, you know, if you think about it, it's only fair. They're not normal people in our area. Okay, there's two, and I'm going to do two more. You haven't used these border punches. They're really super simple. You just you cut the pattern and then you line up one pattern on top of the other so that you can make it perfect. So in other words, you see the blue, when I slide it through, I want to cover that blue so that all you see is silver. And that way it's a beautiful, perfect punch every single time. But this one cuts 2 leaves at a time. All right. So there we have it. My husband is outside trying to get them to calm down. So if you hear him yelling every now and then, that's what's going on. Oh my goodness. It's always so enjoyable. All right, so there's that. All right, so then what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead. Oh my gosh, Gracie, please. All right, so Jeff. So now we really do have another visitor. Jeff. I think he gave up on helping me. Oh my gosh. Jeff. Oh, maybe he's up there. He's out there. And they're in here. Yeah, we had a little tragedy in our creative memories community here. We had one of my longest time clients, she lost her husband surprisingly. So we are as a group treating them to their food for their reception today. So I'm having some people drop off food here. So I apologize, but it is what it is. All right. So
No.
to the other side. Oh my goodness, you guys. I just really appreciate you for tolerating this nonsense at this house. I really do. All right. So frustrating because even I don't enjoy it when they're barking, so I know it gets on y'all's nerves. All right. Let's snip this off. Okay. So we've got this little base. I hope you like that. I think it's kind of fun, right? All right. And then I made, let's see if I can find it. I went ahead. This was one of the journal boxes and the mat packs. And I'm gonna trim a little bit off of it because we don't need it to be that big. And I'm gonna go ahead and perforate across it so that when I go to journal, it will be easier to journal on it because it has the lines. So I'm going to line up with that first line there. I'm going to slide it down and line up the cut line with the first line. And I'm going to do that over and over again very quickly so that I can journal on that when I am ready. And when I get up here, I'm going to do a line, but I'm going to watch out for my letters. I'm just going to kind of do it in the middle. And I can tell on our trimmer, because of that white line, I know exactly where it's cutting. So I know that right in here is a safe margin. All right, so that takes care of my little journal box. Another thing that I want to do before I start sticking stuff down is fold it back. I'm going to grab my circle cutter. And I'm going to put a circle right there, okay? So we'll be putting circles right here. I want to do them both at the same time to save me and you time because, you know, we're busy girls. We don't have time for any nonsense. And I like my circle to be about a 4.1 or 4.2. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure there's plenty of space. The blade is cutting right underneath this notch. So plenty of space all the way around, okay? And I'm going to go around twice to be on the safe side because we're on 2 pieces of paper, right? All right, and that should do it. You can save these for something else. All right. Actually, let's build it this way because the other one I'm going to show you is built the other way. All right, and so my little journal box, maybe we'll put that here. Maybe I'll take the scrap. These are the scraps that I had after I cut. So I'm going to go ahead and add some orange. How about, I'm going to put my straight blade in. I think I'm going to do, say, 3 3/4 by 5. That one's not 5. Huh. Lost my train of thought. I didn't finish. All right, so got a couple of orange ones to give it some pop. I'm gonna probably put this here. Seems like with our phones, we're taking more vertical pictures, so I'm trying to put more verticals on my layouts for you. And let's add, this is a mat from the mat pack, and I love the colors on this. I think I'm gonna cut that in half. These bigger ones, I think that if you do it at 3 1/4, it's right in the middle. So got 2 smaller mats. Maybe do this with guys. No, what I'm gonna do. I love it when my leaves kind of overlap because it gives it a little bit of dimension, doesn't it, when you do that? And then you'll be able to, you know, pop your photos under there too. I'm using repo tape, so you'll be able to lift it when you're ready. But I'm gonna put all of these a little bit underneath my leaves there. Room for one more something there. Let's go ahead and add some embellishments to this. You're probably wondering, this is really ugly, right, to have my mat showing through. But keep in mind, when you go to build on your album, whatever color, like if you're working on black pages, black will show through. If you're working on white pages, white will show through. And it's just a way to add a place for another photo without actually having to cut another piece of paper. All right, so that way my photo, once I cut my photo, it'll look like it's been matted on white. Wish I had a photo handy for you. Let me grab one. just because I don't want you confused about that. It's such a great thing to do when you are working on full sheets, which I do a lot of. I like being able to do that. You know, when you go to cut a photo, it's usually not straight at the fore. I like to cut my photos actually with the other system. So I'm gonna grab a pattern to do that. You have to just be really careful if you're using the other one. I do prefer the other one on paper though, it's faster. And I have a need for speed. Except for today, it's dogs. And most days, most days I can tune them out. I'm just more I'm more sensitive to it when I know that everybody's hearing them. All right, so let me just show you how perfect that fits in the hole. You see how you have a nice little, like, looks like you matted it when really you didn't. So it's kind of a fast feature, and it's also time saving because these little guys will fit on another page and they'll also be perfect for your photos. All right. So that's about a 4.1, 4.2 cut, whatever you like for your mat. Okay, so that takes care of that. And then you can add some embellishments. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so these are super pretty. I like to also really embellish my mats. Don't know that I want to use no, too much. How about like a surfboard? You know, something like that. And then you also have room for another little photo or something down here as well. All right, is that super pretty? Another thing I wanted you to, I think I showed this last week, but with my scraps, I also can add some flowers. We have these in the stickers too, with big flowers, but I love being able to do it with the punch. So two things come out, the flower itself, and then the middle. And you can put the middle back in upside down to give a variegated look. Isn't that pretty? So we could throw a couple of those around to add quick embellishments very affordably. You know, I love my stickers, but I always run out. So it's really good to be able to have punches that live on and on and on, right? And for this year and next year, and no matter what they throw out at us, to have these permanent flowers in our collection. All right, is that beautiful? Maybe some bling bling. All right, so that's that. I wanted to go ahead and show you the other page that I did. I always practice once before I go in front of you. And right before that, I played with, let me grab my white pieces back in this. With this one, I did kind of a different angle. With this is actually polar light. So I had some left over from polar, and to me it didn't scream winter. So I went ahead and grabbed some embellishments from Vivid Melodies. This time I used the leafy vine punch on it. And I thought that was absolutely beautiful as well. All right. So luckily we are done, girls. One thing I wanted to tell you though, before I leave you. Maybe having trouble changing my screen. So let me see. I'm not sure what I did to screw that up. Oh my goodness. If it's not one thing, it's another. Ooh, that was dicey. I wanted to mention our company, it had just released a new incentive trip that we can earn to Puerto Vallarta. So I know I've been mentioning join the company, but I really think you should join the company. This is a great time. The trips are very reasonable. If you're brand new, you have just as good a chance as any of us to earn the trip. It's not like some companies where you have to be the top of the company to be a part. So very doable. And the sooner they just released it, which means you have a whole year to earn it. And it's really reasonable. So if that's something that you're interested in, reach out to your advisor. If you don't have an advisor, reach out to me. I would love to help you earn that trip. And if you want to help me earn the trip, actually, we can earn it together. I need some people to try our new party. We haven't really had a party platform. We've done these YouTube videos, we've had crops, but we've never really had a really good party platform. But now we do with an exclusive border maker cartridge. So it's going to be super fun. And if you're long distance and you're working with me and you want to do a party, please just let me know. We will figure out how to do it. I'll send you the supplies and I'll just zoom in so that you can get free stuff or host a party to kick off your business. All right. So just reach out if you have questions. Thank you for watching. Happy New Year. Bye.